Hey there. Welcome to a very, very special, fun-filled episode of the Super Review Show. It's Mixed Bag coming to you live once again from many capes. As always, I am joined by the incredible star-filled panel of the Super Review Show podcast. What's going on, guys?
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
Hopefully,
It's
hopefully all's
it,
well with you. We want to just welcome Dr. Matt Hemsley back to the chat board as well. Back now,
he is
back to
back. Our
I'm
Oscars
honored to be
expert.
here, and I
yes.
have my Oscars water bottle, so it's fitting.
He's
Ah,
decked out for the occasion here, folks. He's decked out for the occasion.
damn, I should have wore my suit.
Right.
You got your suit and tie.
I got my suit jacket.
As long as I got my suit and tie.
So tonight's topic, as the title of this podcast suggests, we're going to be talking about the Oscars tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
The 96th Academy Awards and the nominees that are going on this coming Sunday in the U.S. So we're going to look at what's coming on, and what could win, what we think could win. We'll go from there. So who wants to go
Okay.
first?
Since we got our Oscars expert here, Dr. Hemsley, I have a very
Yes.
important question for you.
Yes.
What category should we start off with?
Let's actually start at the bottom and work our way up.
Okay.
Yeah,
We don't
I
have to
agree with that.
we don't have to talk about all of them. But we can touch on them at least. So, best visual effects is at the bottom here. Nominees are do you want to read the nominees for all of them? Or would
Sure.
that take too much time?
And the nominees are The Creator by Jay Cooper, Ian Comley, Andrew Roberts, and Neil Colborn. Godzilla, -1. Takashiki Yamazaki, Kyoko you know
Kashi.
what? You
Here,
want to,
I'll do. I can. Let me try the Japanese names.
please.
Takashi Yamazaki, Kyoko Shibuya, Masaki Takahashi, and Tatsushi Nojima.
Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, Stephanie Soretti, Alexis Wajabort, Guy Williams, and Theo Bayek. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, Part 1. Alex Woodkey, Simone Coco, Jeff Sutherland, and Neil Cabardo. And Napoleon, Charles Henley, Luke Ewan, Martine Fanellet, Simone Coco, and Neil Cordoban. Well, they might be busy that night.
Well, so I've seen 4 of these 5 movies.
Okay. I've seen
The
2.
only one
No,
I
3.
did
Sorry,
not.
3.
I actually have not seen any.
Okay. We've beaten Dr. Hensley to the punch.
The only one I did not see was The Creator. Um, I will say this. I think Godzilla -1 was the most impressive. Not because of the visual effects per se, but the budget that they did it under. This movie was made for like $30 million, from what I understand. And you would think it was like 100 million. The effects are that good.
Yeah, that's what I predict will win.
Is Godzilla -1?
Yeah, that's what I think will win.
Because
I think
from what I'm hearing, I haven't seen it, but from what I'm hearing, I think you're right. What do you lovely folks think?
Godzilla -1's my pick.
JT, Allie,
Allie?
Wait, what? I guess I'll go with Godzilla.
I guess that's Godzilla, huh?
I think Godzilla's got it.
Okay. All right, which one do we want to do next? Best
Let's
costume.
do best costume design next.
Okay. And the nominees are Barbie by Jacqueline Duran, Killers of the Flower Moon, Jacqueline West, Napoleon, Jonty Yates and Dave Crossman, Oppenheimer, Ellen Majornik and Poor Things, Holly Wadinger.
So I've seen all those except for Napoleon. I would probably pick for costume design. I think Barbie.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
I would
yeah.
say either
Yeah,
I would say either Barbie or Poor Things.
Yeah, Poor Things is a close second.
I'm going to break away from all of you and guess how much shame I have.
0.
I'm gonna go Killers of the Flower Moon. I feel like the costume designs were very authentic for the time. I really like the detail of the Native American outfit, so I'm gonna go Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah. My prediction is that Barbie will win. You know, the costumes. People love the costumes in that movie.
Yeah, the
All right.
costumes and production design were admittedly pretty on point.
Let's go to film editing.
All
Okay,
right.
film editing. Justin, since you do know about editing, would you care to do the honors?
Okay. And the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Rent Seneschal, The Holdovers, Kevin Tent, Killers of the Flower Moon, Thelma Schoonmaker, Oppenheimer, Jennifer Lane, and Poor Things, Yargos Navropsaridis. I never was able to pronounce that last name.
Well, we'll give you a walk for Brian.
Yes, we will.
All right. So, who do you think's gonna win editing? Justin, you want to start?
Personally, I think it's going to Oppenheimer. The editing in that movie was very sleek.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it'll be Oppenheimer, and I think that's a deserved choice.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer as well. I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer as well. I think the editing was very good there. And yeah, what do you guys think?
I'm with you guys.
JT?
Oppenheimer.
All
That's
right.
We have consensus.
We
Yeah.
have general consensus. Okay. Let's do
Let's go
best
to
cinema.
cinematography.
Let's do cinematography.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. And the nominees are El Conde by Edward Lochman, Killers of the Flower Moon, Rodrigo Prieto, Maestro, Matthew Labitte, Oppenheimer, Hoyt von Hoyt, Hoyt Meta.
Wait,
Cinema.
Thank you, folks. And Poor Things, Robbie Ryan.
Oh.
All right, let's start with the show that chivalry is not dead, Miss Allie.
Oppenheimer.
Okay, Doctor.
Oppenheimer.
Mr. Doctor Professor.
It's Oppenheimer.
Our fearless leader.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, this is going to go easier than I thought. I think Oppenheimer, the way they shot the bomb was absolutely
Breathtaking.
amazing. Was absolutely amazing. Okay. Best production design.
Well, let's do we stuff do makeup and hairstyling.
Okay, you want to?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Doctor. Best makeup and hairstyling. Go. The nominees are Golda, Karen Hartley Thomas, Susie Battersby, and Ashra Kelly Blue. Maestro, Kazu Hiro, Kay Gorgiou, Lori McCory Bell, and Lori McCory Bell. Oppenheimer, Luisa Abel, Nadia Stacy, Mark Coulier, and Josh Weston for Poor Things. And Society of the Snow, Anna Lopez Anna Lopez
Quicksilver.
Thank you. And David Marty and Monty's Ribby. Folks, what do we think?
I think Maestro is going to win. I would probably I haven't seen Golda, I haven't seen Society of the Snow. I would probably pick Poor Things, but I think Maestro is going to win.
I'm going to go with Maestro as well. I think they did a really good job on Bradley Cooper and them.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't seen any of these movies except for Oppenheimer. But honestly, with Oppenheimer, I didn't find the makeup and hairstyling all that impressive. So I'll go with Poor Things, honestly.
I'm probably gonna agree with what Justin has to say. This is probably be one of the only awards Poor Things wins.
Yeah. JT?
We still got production design.
I don't know. This is for was it best hair, makeup and hairstyling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Price Barbie's not on there.
Ha!
Seriously. Oppenheimer.
Okay.
I think so.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I want to ask you guys something. Should we work our way up or do we want to bounce around? What do you guys think?
Let's work our way up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
let's just work
up.
up.
Okay. Next, best production design.
Ooh. I-
And the nominees: Barbie,
with
production
Sarah
design by
Greenwood.
Sarah Green,
Go on. Sorry, Justin.
production design by Sarah Greenwood, set decoration by Katie Spencer. Killers of the Flower Moon, production design by Jack Fisk, set design decoration by Adam Willis. Napoleon, production design by Arthur Max, set decoration by Ellie Griff. Oppenheimer, production design by Ruth DeJong, and set decoration by Claire Kaufman. And Poor Things, production design by James Price and Shona Heath, set decoration by Sousa Minalek.
I think it's got to be Barbie again. I mean, how do you make a fantasy like a Barbie world so
That is
real?
a very good point. Like,
Yeah,
I think
So I think it's going to be Poor Things because
Barbie or
that was
Poor
also a
Things.
fantasy world. That
Yeah,
was super well
I
done.
could see it going either way.
Yeah, I mean, I could too, but I personally would vote for Poor Things, and that would be my prediction, slightly over Barbie.
I would say either Barbie or Poor Things.
I'm surprised to see Napoleon on these because I'll be honest, when Bill and I saw Napoleon, we weren't all that impressed with the movie itself. But do you remember the production design and all that being all that spectacular,
You
Bill?
want Napoleon?
Yeah.
I do remember I did like some of the shots in the movie, but I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with the production design. Like, I
Yeah.
think they did a decent job, but I don't think it was anything special.
Yeah, I felt like it was just enough to show that they were trying, but like I never got the feel they were going above and beyond.
JT, you have anything to say on this matter?
For best production design,
Yeah.
it's difficult. I mean, I didn't see Killers of the Flower Moon. We saw Napoleon, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was not really a great movie. But I would say either Oppenheimer or Barbie. I'm gonna go either or. Or nah, well, I take back Oppenheimer. Either Napoleon or Barbie.
Yeah, because Oppenheimer wasn't all that production design wise, it wasn't all that spectacular either. It was, it was just I don't know, with production design, I feel like you really need to like
It needs to bring you into the world.
yeah, and while Oppenheimer was interesting, like it just felt like okay, 1940s, but that's it. I never got the feel that it was anything super immersive.
All
That's
right.
what the story was for.
Mm.
What do you? Okay. Now, best sound.
Mm.
We got The Creator. You know what? Do you still want me to read the names?
We can switch back and forth. I'll take on for original song and score when we get there.
Actually, can
Okay.
I do
Okay.
song and you do score, Allie?
Oh, sure.
Although if you really want to do song, you can do it.
Okay.
I'm just
Emily does
excited for
score.
best.
Allie does song.
But
Okay.
we still need to do sound. So
Oh yeah.
Sound.
Okay. Okay.
go
Go
down.
back down to
Go
sound.
down. Go down. Okay. Best sound. The Creator by Ian Voigt, Eric Adahal, Ethan Van der Ryan, Tom Ozark, and Dean Zupanek. Maestro, Stephen A. Morrow, Richard King, Jason Rutter, Tom Ozanek, and Dean Zupanek. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. Chris Monroe, James A. Mather, Chris Burdon, and Mark Taylor. Oppenheimer, Willie Burton, Richard King, Gary Rizzo, and Kevin O'Connell. The Zero of Interest.
Zone.
The Zone of Interest. Thank you, Justin. Pam Willers and Johnny Byrne. Johnny Byrne. All right. So what do we think?
I think
I
it's
think
either going to
Oppenheimer's
go.
going to take that.
I think Oppenheimer too.
Yeah.
I think yes, but I do think that Zone of Interest might
Yeah, I
prove an
agree.
underdog.
I agree.
You know, because I remember with Oppenheimer when the bomb went off. It
Kind of
was
like a horror movie.
It was, and for those who do not know, I have sensory issues. So when the bomb went off, Justin, I don't know if you remember, you were like, you might want to cover your ears.
Yeah, I do remember saying that to you.
And at first, like, okay, they're not going to show that, and then boom. I remember hearing with Oppenheimer that people who were watching Barbie could hear
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
The-
it was during the Ken segment.
it. What was that?
I was
I
wondering
thought that I thought that was just part of the movie when Ken was like, and I thought it was just a boom.
I'm just okay.
Okay.
I'm joking.
All right.
But here's my one gripe with Oppenheimer.
Go.
The naturalistic sound in the dialogue. And I hear Tenet kind of had this problem to a lesser extent, but it did make some of the dialogue a little hard to hear. So that might work to its disadvantage.
Mm.
All right. J-Man.
Best sound. Here we go. Oh man. I've only seen Oppenheimer and I've only seen Mission Impossible out of these five. But you have to admit though, the Mission Impossible films have had sound like some of the best sound in action movie history, truthfully.
Well, it's a Tom Cruise movie. Of course he's gonna pay
Because he's
attention to
Tom
the
Cruise.
sound.
He's Tom Cruise, exactly. I'm gonna actually say Mission Impossible for this one. Because typically those films typically win a nomination or at least an Oscar for that type of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, I'm gonna say Mission Impossible. A little that way, you know.
Hmm. Did I say something or no? I didn't. Did I?
Not yet, Ali.
Not yet.
I feel like I'm gonna go with Maestro, in a way.
What sound?
Isn't it music?
Yes.
Oh, no, sound, not music.
Still,
Music would be
It's
score,
sound.
I believe.
Music would be underscore.
No, I think she's mean like the music in the film, which is considered like the
Oh,
sound.
the diegetic music.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what she meant.
Okay.
Okay, we ready for the next one?
Yep. Over the
Alright.
best original song.
Wait, this one I'm gonna do?
If you want to.
It's up to you, Matt. If you want to do it, you
Okay,
can do
I'll do song and you do score.
it. Okay.
Okay. Best original song. The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot. Music and lyrics by Diane Warren. I'm Just Ken from Barbie. Music and lyrics by Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt. It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Music and lyrics by John Baptiste and Dan Wilson. Wazazi, A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon. Music and lyrics by Scott George. What Was I Made For from Barbie. Music and lyrics by Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell. So my vote will go to easily What Was I Made For.
Yes.
Amazing song.
So,
It is.
so wait, did Billie Eilish win the Oscar for No Time to Die? Or
I
She
think
no?
she
yes.
did.
Yeah,
She did. So she's gonna win her second Oscar.
Yeah.
You think
And
so?
you also gotta think Billie Eilish is 22.
Yeah.
She's
And I-
gonna win her second Best Original Song Oscar at
Yeah.
22.
And I think this song is a lot better than No Time to Die.
I cry every time I listen to this song.
And would you say it's better than I'm Just Ken?
I think so, yes. I
Mine
know there are a lot of
personally,
I'm Just
yes.
Ken
I'm
fans.
Just Ken is a funny song. What was I
don't know
made
how
for?
that
is
one
an
got
emotional
nominated.
song.
That's just my question.
Ryan Gosling's gonna be actually be singing it live.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun. Okay. Okay, Matt, would you care to move on to best original?
Well, I just want, did
JT?
JT or anybody else have any more comments about song?
The Billie Eilish one. What was I made for? I think that's just gonna win. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
kind of
hope
kind of a given at that point. All right, best original score, right?
Yes. So
Yes.
the nominees are American Fiction by Laura Cartman, John Williams and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the late Robbie Robertson with Killers of the Flower Moon,
Rest in peace.
Ludwig Göransson for Oppenheimer, and Dirksen Fendrix for Poor Things. I feel like you can never go wrong with John Williams, so I don't know why.
He's not going to win for this one.
Yeah,
No.
we love you, John Williams, but no, not this time.
You can only win for the same score so many times.
Hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
I
Gotcha.
love Indiana Jones, but it should probably go to a different movie.
Okay, which one?
I would go Killers of the Flower Moon.
Ooh.
The score there was interesting. I'll give it that.
I would go Poor Things. I thought the score was great for that. Although I
Alright.
think Oppenheimer's going to win, but my vote would go for Poor Things.
Okay, which ones do you not think Oppenheimer's gonna win?
We'll just have to see.
Well, there's one that's coming up that I don't think it's going to win, and we'll get there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everyone else for best score?
I'm gonna say either Indiana Jones or Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Either or, but that's me.
All right.
Short films.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
We can go through these quickly.
I've
but I
seen
still- we
exactly
still-
one of these.
All
I
right.
feel like
Same. Oh no, I've seen two of them.
I
All
haven't
right.
seen any.
Then
but
then we who haven't seen, we will abstain. So you guys talk about it.
All right. Best live action short films. The After by Misan Harriman and Nikki Betham. Invincible by Vincent Renee Lordy and Samuel Cowan. Knights of Fortune by Lasse Lesquier Noah and Christian Norlick. Red, White, and Blue by Nazrin Chaudhary and Sarah McFarlane. And The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar by Wes Anderson and Stephen Rouse.
I've seen Red, White, and Blue. I have not seen any of the others.
I saw A Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. It's interesting. essentially it's the short story that Roald Dahl did with the actors on screen breaking the fourth wall to give the narration. It's kind of bizarre, but it's also kind of hypnotically fascinating.
Really?
Yeah, it's on
How does
Netflix
it?
if anyone wants to watch it.
What's it called?
The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. It features Benedict Cumberbatch, Ray Fiennes, Ben Kingsley. I think Dev Patel's in it.
Red, White, and Blue. That's a powerful movie. It has Brittany Snow in it. Um, but it's about a controversial topic. I'll just leave it at that. And I think it's gonna be one of those two that wins. Red, White, and Blue in the Henry Sugar movie. If I had to guess, one of those.
Yeah.
I can't speak much, so
Want to move on to animated short film?
let's do it. I haven't seen any of these.
I haven't
I'll
seen
read that
any of
one.
them.
I'll read it
Although
quickly.
that War is Over one looks interesting.
Yeah. Letter to a Pig, Cal Cantor and Amit R. Uh, Geiseletter, 95 Senses, Jared and Joshua Hess, Our Uniform, Yagain Maghadam, Paika Derm, Stephanie Clement, and Mark Rios. War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko, Dave Mullins, and Brad Booker. If I had to guess, The War is Over will win. I've been hearing a little bit of that one. That one sounds interesting. I hope to watch it at some point.
I would think the same thing because it's
Mhm.
it's the music of
John
John
Lennon.
Lennon. So how can you go wrong with that? Am I right? Like how can you go wrong with that?
Hmm.
Anyone else? All right,
I'm good on this one.
JT.
I haven't seen any of them, so I give no comment.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of have to abstain on.
I have to
N-
abstain.
Next one. Best documentary feature film. Or okay, did anyone ever see any of these documentaries? Matt, Justin.
I have not seen any of them.
Nope.
No.
So do you just want to skip the documentaries then?
We can mention them. Well, what I do want to say, 20 Days in Mariupol, I think that will win. I've heard that's really good.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
And for the documentary short film, I saw the ABCs of book banning. It was okay. Um, from what I heard, The Last Repair Shop is supposed to be good, so if I had to guess, that one will win.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
All right. Do you want me to read the international feature films? Make it easy.
Yes.
Yes. Have we seen any of these?
No.
I've seen one of them.
All
Zone
right.
of interest.
Yes.
But the nominees for Best International Feature Film are Lo Capitano from Italy, directed by Matteo Garrone. Perfect Days from Japan, directed by Wim Wenders. Society of the Snow from Spain, directed by J.A. Bayona. The Teacher's Lounge in Germany, directed by, however I say this name, Likia Katia. And The Zone of Interest from the UK, directed by Jonathan Glazer.
I think it's gonna go to Zone of Interest.
Yeah, it's gonna obviously be Zone of
Yeah.
Interest. I mean, it's nominated for Best Picture. It's nominated for a lot of other awards, so
Yeah, I'm going the La Vita Bella rule here because that was also nominated for Best Picture. And so yeah.
yeah. So I haven't seen any of the others. I have heard good things about most of them.
Now my question is, if a film is nominated for Best International, do you think it's fair that it gets nominated for Best Picture?
Yes, I do, because I
Yes.
actually think it would be more unfair to have a movie not like I think it would be unfair to not have international movies not be eligible for the Best Picture, and I think it would be unfair to have a movie that was submitted for international feature, not be allowed to be nominated in that category because it's also nominated in Best Picture. I mean, maybe
Okay,
it's
fair
a little
enough.
weird having both categories, but I think it would be worse having not allowing
I
one.
think that's fair.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
All right. Screenplays.
No, wait,
One
we
of
Well,
my
we have to do
favorite
animated.
Animated
categories.
feature, but I think
Oh, right.
we know
Right.
what's gonna win
Animated.
that
My
one,
bad.
right?
Okay. And the nominees are The Boy and the Heron by Hayao Miyazaki and Toshio Suzuki. Elemental by Peter Soen and Denise Neem. Nimona by Nick Bruno, Troy Kian, Karen Ryan, and Julie Zachary. Robot Dreams, Pablo Berger, Ivan Comenza, Ignacy Agastepe, and Sandra Tapia Diaz. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Kemp Powers, Justin K. Thompson, Phil Lord, and Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal.
Hmm.
I think I know
Okay.
what you're all thinking.
Yeah.
Yes,
Spider-Verse.
but
Oh,
I want to throw a wrench in here.
oh no.
Yep, I think I
Right.
know what you're going to say, and I think you might end up being. I think you're correct.
What is it?
The Boy and the Heron.
It has a chance.
Miyazaki came out of retirement to make this movie. Like the guy who did Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Kiki's Delivery Service, Ponyo, all these beautiful animated films. But in my heart of hearts, I do want Spider-Verse to win.
Yeah, and I think it will.
I think
Spider-Verse
Spider-Verse.
was, it was great.
Ali, JT.
Agreeing.
Agreed. Gonna be a landslide.
Okay. Screenplay. Justin, would you care to do the honors and pick which one you want to do?
I would be honored. Best
Would you
original
be honored?
screenplay. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall by Justine Trite and Arthur Harari. The Holdovers by David Hemmingson. Maestro by Bradley Cooper and Josh Singer. May December, screenplay by Sammy Birch, story by Sammy Birch and Alex Mechanic, and Past Lives by Celine Song.
All right. So what do we think?
I think my vote. I've seen all 5 of these movies. I would vote for The Holdovers. My prediction is that Anatomy of a Fall will win, and that's a good choice as well.
My choices as well, The Holdovers. That was an amazing script. Kept me on hanging off of every word in that movie.
All right, Ali, JT.
I pretty much have no say in it because I haven't really seen any of the movies.
Either
Yeah,
of
me neither. So I'm gonna abstain.
abstaining.
Okay. So you two made your choice. Okay. Best adapted screenplay. Who wants to take care of that?
Justin, you can do that one as well.
All right. Best adapted screenplay. The nominees: American Fiction by Cord Jefferson, based on the novel Erasure by Percival Everett. Barbie by Greta Gerwig and Noam Baumbach, based on characters created by Ruth Handler. Oppenheimer by Christopher Nolan, based on the biography American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer by Cal Bird and Martin J. Sherwin. Poor Things by Tony McNamara, based on the novel by Alistair Gray. And The Zone of Interest by Jonathan Glazer, based on the novel by, scroll down a little bit, Martin Amis.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer.
Okay.
of their adoption of a book by about J. Robert Oppenheimer. I haven't read the book, but Nolan has adopted it wonderfully, so I'm going to go with Oppenheimer.
See, I can't speak of how well it adapted the book. But yes, the script for Oppenheimer was excellent. With that said, I loved American Fiction. That movie was great.
Yeah, that was a good movie and very well done script.
However, I feel like some members of the Academy might be a little turned off by American Fiction. So I do think that it will go to Oppenheimer. Also,
I actually, you can go.
also Barbie should not be nominated. There's no story that it adapted. Barbie's a doll. There's no. What are you adapting?
I mean, I still think it makes sense that it's an adapted because they are basing it on previously created characters.
Mhm.
So, um, it's kind of like I mean, it's not the same thing because it was a TV show, but it's sort of like when
Okay.
Sacha
Yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen was nominated
Okay.
for Borat. Kind of like that.
In what way?
Well, just it was nominated for based on a previous character. Although that character wasn't a TV show, but I think
Hmm.
it's a little similar to that.
All right, Allie,
I don't
JT.
know.
I feel like they're gonna go with a real oddball here in this one, and I think it might be Zone of Interest.
My vote will go for Oppenheimer, but I actually think American Fiction is going to win because
Really?
Cord Jefferson has won a lot of the
Hmm.
previous awards for screenplay, like the BAFTAs and other awards. So I think Cord Jefferson's gonna take this.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, now we're getting to everyone's favorite part of the Oscars.
Ooh, and
acting
someone makes an
categories.
off-color joke, and we boo them.
But you know what's
I'm
sad?
gonna slap you for that.
Wait,
Oh,
you guys
come
know what's sad?
on!
How come Margot Robbie's not nominated for Barbie when she was Barbie? I want to know.
Honestly, I don't think she deserves to be nominated, even though
Yeah,
she was good in it.
She was good. She was also kind of a blank slate in it.
I get
Like,
it.
I feel like the supporting characters had more character to them.
So which one should we do first? Supporting actress or actor?
Let's do actor first. I'll read that one.
Go right ahead.
Best Supporting Actor, Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, as Cliff Ellison, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon as William King Hale, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer as Louis Strauss, Ryan Gosling, Barbie as Ken, and Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things as Duncan Wedderburn. My personal vote, will go to Robert De Niro. I thought he was great in that role. But I think it's pretty obvious that Robert Downey Jr. is going to win.
I think it's going to be RDJ.
Yeah, RDJ, from what I'm hearing, is the favorite. And yeah, he's my favorite to win.
I'll probably go with what you guys said.
Because I think him with the dichotomy of Cillian Murphy, just that, because in an interview that Robert Downey Jr. gave, what was it, to Jimmy Kimmel, I think, Justin, or
Maybe, yeah.
when he said that Strauss was basically like Oppenheimer's Salieri to Oppenheimer's Mozart.
That is a great comparison.
And I feel like their dichotomy together was really like that Salieri Mozart type thing. Like they
Yeah, the
had
man
that
was.
rivalry, but I think in a way they sort of had that personal respect for each other. But
Yeah, the man
after,
was jealous of how much of a genius Oppenheimer was.
because like he was Oh, of all the stuff, and what he said to Einstein, what Einstein said, he bad talk Einstein to me.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I know I asked this. Yeah, I have to address something that we mentioned that we mentioned months ago when we saw this, when I didn't know what position Strauss was being confirmed or denied for. Justin, it
Mm.
wasn't the atomic energy thing. It was for Secretary of Commerce.
Ah.
Yeah, just thought y'all wanted to know that.
That's a good fact.
What is this, Ben?
Random facts with Bill.
Skid Bill. Skid Bill. Ow! Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna say RDJ. Anyone else? JT?
RDJ, landslide.
Okay, I have one thing I have to say, and this might be controversial a little bit. I don't think Ryan Gosling deserves to be here. I wasn't that impressed with that performance.
But I did also want to say before we go on to actress with Robert De Niro, as I did actually think he did a very good job as William King Hale, because he did that, that hey, I care about you. I'm your friend. And in the back, he's
Yeah,
just like,
he was very good at putting on that face.
I said, I'll up the reward. Well, thank you, Mr. Hale. You've been a friend to our community. He goes, yep, I'm your buddy.
What?
Secretly, all of you. Okay. Everybody ready to move on to the ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Best supporting actress, and the nominees are Emily Blunt as Katie Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks as Sophia in The Color Purple, America Ferrera Barbie as Gloria, Jodie Foster as Bonnie Stoll in Naiad. I've never seen that movie. And Divine J. Randolph in The Holders as Mary Lamb. All right.
I think we found the movie that Oppenheimer. I found a award that Oppenheimer's not going to win.
Yeah, it's not going to win this one. It's going to be
I
Devon
agree.
Jai Randolph, and
Yeah,
she
that's
deserves
my
it.
choice as well.
Who's it going to be?
Divine Joy Randolph. However, I do think that the Academy would be clueless enough to say America Ferrera. Not because she deserves it, but because of that monologue.
Yeah, I don't know. There's still, I think Devon J. Randolph has it in a.
What about The Color Purple with Danielle Brooks?
No,
Didn't
she's
see
not
it.
going to win.
No. Okay.
Okay. Anyone else? JT, have anything to say?
Best actress?
Yes.
Supporting actress.
Uh, Screw it. We're gonna with Daniel Brooks in The Color Purple.
Okay. Why?
Because because I can.
All right. Best actress.
Actress. Okay.
We kind of messed up on that one. We are chivalrous. Ladies first.
Oh, back. Wait, Best Actress?
Best actress. We got Annette Bening for Naiad as Diana Naiad. Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon as Molly Burkhart. Sandra Huller, Anatomy as a Fall, was Sandra Voiter. Casey Mulligan,
Carey
Maestro.
Mulligan.
Carey
Carey.
Mulligan, thank you. As Felicia Monte.
You know, I get it. It's gonna be Emma Stone.
And Emma Stone, Poor Things.
Yeah, either Emma Stone or Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, it could go with it could go either of those, and both would be deserving.
I'm actually thinking of Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, if I had to predict, I think Gladstone has a slight edge, but it could go to either of them. I'd probably vote for Emma Stone personally, but Lily Gladstone's also good.
I thought she did very good as Molly in Killers of the Flower Moon, kind of playing that wide-eyed, innocent, what's really
Yeah.
going on, but yet she later figures it out. So I think Lily Gladstone. But hey, Emma Stone, she wins. I wouldn't be too
Yeah.
upset. All right. Next one, Best Actor. And the nominees are Bradley Cooper as Leonard Bernstein in Maestro, Coleman Domingo Rustin as Bayard Rustin, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers as Paul Hunman, and my cousin, Cillian Murphy, in Oppenheimer as J. Robert Oppenheimer. Yeah, Cillian Murphy's not my cousin. Jeffrey Wright as in American Fiction as Theonius Monk Elson. Folks,
It's Murphy.
Murphy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Murphy, and
what
he will
about
get my vote.
Giamatti? What about Paul Giamatti?
Giamatti has a chance, but I think it's gonna be Murphy.
I think it'd be down
Yeah,
between Paul Giamatti and Cillian Murphy.
Giamatti would be my second choice, but come on. Cillian just did amazing, amazing work.
Okay. I think it's gonna be either Murphy or Giamatti. All right, we ready for the final two?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Who wants to read director?
Me.
I can. If you need to.
Okay, Allie, take it.
All right. So the nominees were Best Director: Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall; Martin Scorsese, Killers of a Flower Moon; Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer; Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things; or Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest.
This one, it's obvious who's gonna win.
Let's say it
Yeah.
together. 1, 2, 3.
Christopher
Nolan.
JT's favorite guy.
How'd you know? Just kidding. I don't think he's a bad director either. I just think that he's like his fan base is so like into him like so heavily. That's what makes him like me think not overrated, but just like overhyped a little bit. But that's me.
Justin, is this a good time to reveal to JT that we're both high priests in the Church of Nolan? Or should we tell him that later? But anyway, thanks be to Nolan. No, but Christopher Nolan, that movie was a freaking masterpiece.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna win Best Director. Anyone have anything else to say on this?
No.
No.
Scorsese, this is his 10th nomination, and he is only the second director to get 10 nominations.
Wow.
Damn.
And he's only gonna win one, and he's only won one.
Yeah.
That's a shame, because I think he is a very good director.
Yep.
Okay, we ready for the final one?
Are we?
The big one. Okay, who wants to read the big one?
I think Hemsley should.
Okay,
Dr.
I'll
Hemsley,
do it.
will you
I've
undertake
been
this
I've been
responsibility?
appointed. So, Best Picture: American Fiction, Ben LeClaire, Nikos Karamagos, Cord Jefferson, and Jermaine Johnson, producers. Anatomy of a Fall, Marie Ainge, Luciani, and David Thioin, producers. Barbie, David Heyman, Margot Robbie, Tom Ackerley, and Robbie Brenner, producers. The Holdovers, Mark Johnson, producer. Killers of the Flower Moon, Dan Friedkin, Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi, producers. Maestro, Bradley Cooper, Steven Spielberg, Fred Berner, Amy Durning, and Christy McCusker Krieger, producers. Oppenheimer, Emma Thomas, Charles Roven, and Christopher Nolan, producers. Past Lives, David Hinojosa, Christine Facon, and Pamela Koffler, producers. Poor Things, Ed Guinea, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emma Stone, producers. The Zone of Interest, James Wilson, producer.
Okay.
All right. Let's
I
fight.
I think we all know. I think I all know what we're thinking, but I could be wrong. So, Justin, who do you think?
I think there are several worthy nominations here.
All right.
Everything brings something different to the table. However, there's only one movie I can think of on this list that just has it all
What
in
is it?
terms of acting, directing, sound design, and that's Oppenheimer.
And why?
Whereas all the other movies has a piece of what makes it great, Oppenheimer, I think, is the whole shebang.
Okay. Miss Sally?
Gotta be Oppenheimer. There's just no way. Nothing else, really.
Dr. Hemsley?
Yeah, Oppenheimer. I think, a great movie. Totally deserves to win. It's the kind of movie that, it's why cinema exists for movies like Oppenheimer.
Yeah, couldn't put it
Uh,
there myself.
our fearless leader?
I'm gonna do the upset. Let me tell you what I think is gonna win compared to what I think. Well, what I think will win compared to what I think would be the upset. Okay. I do believe in this year of our Lord, 2024, that Oppenheimer is going to win Best Picture.
Okay.
But I think the upset, hinting from our last week's show, I think if it doesn't win, it's going to go to Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, interesting.
That's I'm in a very weird state of mind right now. So let's just go with that for a sec. If Oppenheimer doesn't win, it's going to be Killers of the Flower Moon. But let's face it, Christopher Nolan, no matter what you think of him, I shared my thoughts on him as well. But let's be real, he's going for his Oscar.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like this is kind of like The Dark Knight returns to the Oscars in a certain sense, in that aspect. Think of it that way for a second. Think about it.
I hate to be a conformist. I'm going with Oppenheimer. Because you know what? If you guys remember what I said about the movie Napoleon, now everyone bear with me for a minute. I felt like Napoleon was just high school PowerPoint, the movie. This wasn't high school PowerPoint, the movie. This really brought you in to the story of not just the atomic bomb, but it also brought into some of the emotions of this, like the moral qualms. Was this right? Was dropping the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, was it morally the right thing to do?
Not only that, did we accidentally destroy the world by doing that?
Because if everyone remembers the ending, for all two of you who haven't seen it, remember when he's like, just because we have it, does that mean we should use it? So that's what, because it brings into the emotion, it brings into the psychology of it. It's not just, yeah, or the Manhattan Project, J. Robert Oppenheimer. Yeah, they dropped the bomb on August 6th and August 9th, 1945. Okay, we're done. It brings it in the aftermath and just everything else. So that's why I think this story was told beautifully. I am going with Oppenheimer. You know, you think this is the end of the show, don't you?
Or
Guys, it's time for a new tradition.
Uh-oh.
Who doesn't like new traditions? Okay, you're all scared, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt, are you scared of my new tradition?
A little bit. Mostly curious. What it will
JT, are
be.
you scared of the new tradition I'm about to reveal to all of you?
God help us all.
Okay, in light of Chris Rock and Will Smith from 2 years ago, we're gonna
Oh,
have a
Lord.
little fun here.
Wait, does that mean I get to slap you?
Ah!
Why do you want to smack me? I'm just here having a fun time.
I've already hit you once before, so.
Yes, let's not talk about that. But
You mentioned Chris Rock and Will Smith. Let's put it this way. This is on your words. So that means we could slap
can I
you.
talk, please?
No.
What crazy thing? Just to make up, we were just having some fun here. What crazy thing could you predict that's going to happen at the Oscars? Use your imagination, guys. Let's have a little fun here. Anything.
Um, Unfortunately, I don't want to get political.
Yeah, same. I was thinking the
Doesn't
same
have to
thing.
get political.
Oh no,
Everyone
but like the
relax.
only thing that I think might happen is that I think there's a chance that there'll be some political speeches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I don't want to get into, that right now, but I think that could happen.
Okay,
yeah,
how this
that's
George Clooney and John Voight get drunk and start killing each other in the back.
even that sounds political.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it is just some, I don't know, somebody smacks someone. Cause come on, I'm trying to have some fun
Oh,
here.
stop
What, you wanna see
enabling abuse.
Oh my goodness.
That's no fun.
Okay, fine. I mean, I don't want to go political again, but it seems like you want to do something.
Just something. I thought this would be fun. Come on.
All right, someone's gonna get thrown out for pro-Palestine stuff.
Yep.
That's
Okay,
the first thing that came to
somebody
my mind.
Yeah, I mean that's
somebody
the
randomly
first
starts
thing.
making out with each other.
It's probably not going to
Bill
happen.
Murphy gets wasted during the Oscars.
What was that?
You heard it. That's my prediction for the Oscars.
Who gets
Bill
wasted?
Murphy gets drunk.
Oh, that's every weekend. Oh, come on. Why do you guys all gotta buzzkill my idea here? It was fun. It sounded so much fun.
Sorry, we rather have surprises than have to predict those surprises.
Yeah, because when you predict something crazy is gonna happen and the crazy thing happens, it's not as crazy.
But no, here's the thing though. There's about a 95% chance it's not gonna happen.
Bill,
So
we don't want
therefore,
to know if it happens.
we're just having fun with our imaginations here and see if something crazy would happen.
Is it time to end this? Because I think it is.
I there is something that I think might happen for real. I mean, probably not. I'm kind of making this up, but I could sort of see it happening. Is maybe they'll have Michael Caine present Best Picture because they're thinking that Oppenheimer is going to win, and Michael Caine has been in a million Christopher Nolan movies.
Oh yeah, he's
That might
been in the Batman movies. He's been in.
Yeah, he's been in everything but Oppenheimer.
Was he was in Inception? Was he?
I think he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Like, well, is it basically similar to like what happened in with the Saving Private Ryan Shakespeare in Love thing? They had Harrison Ford come out and present it because they
Yeah.
all thought Private Ryan was going to win.
Yeah, I actually think they might have done that last year with they had Harrison Ford present to Everything Everywhere All at Once, which K.U. Kwan was in.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think
And
that
they
might have been
tried
okay.
and failed to do that in the 2021 one, where they were expecting Chadwick Boseman to win Best Actor for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And then it was so expected that that was going to happen that they even did the Best Actor Oscar for last.
Yeah.
And what happened? Anthony Hopkins wins for The Two Popes.
Oh.
And he wasn't even there because of the pandemic. He
And
didn't
you
even
know
have
what?
anyone to pick up the Oscar, so it was just an awkward cut to credits.
But I will give Anthony Hopkins credit for his acceptance speech. I thought it was very classy when he because in his speech, he was saying, "I'm honored to win this, and also I want to dedicate to the memory of Chadwick Boseman, who was a great talent who was gone way too soon." So I thought that was a very classy speech by. It was Anthony Hopkins paying tribute to. It was Hannibal Lecter paying tribute to Black Panther.
Or Odin paying
Mm.
tribute to Black Panther.
So, yeah, I had it. It was supposed to be a fun tradition. Y'all ruined it.
Good.
What was that?
Good.
Why is that good?
It was never meant to be, Bill. That's why.
You're no fun. Okay, well, I guess that's the show.
That's going to do it for us, guys. Thanks so much for watching, listening, however you enjoyed us tonight. Thanks so much, as always, for tuning into our podcast for this Oscars preview, or Oscar special, if you will. I want to thank, first and foremost, Dr. Matt Hemsley for coming on, as always.
Thank you, Doctor.
It was an honor.
Oscar season. It's always a pleasure to have you on. And yeah, and I want to thank the Super Review Show panel as well for doing this. Always Justin, Bill, and Allie. Of course, your work goes unmatched and up to par. You guys do a great job every week. Thank you so much. But we want to thank you for watching, listening, however you enjoy. Thanks so much for tuning in as always. But for all of us here at the Super Review Show, stay safe.
Take care.
And be awesome.
Be awesome.